Hi guys, welcome to TechBased. In this video, we're going to talk about a great screen recording software that also has a built-in video editor that you can also use on Windows 11 23H2, the latest Windows 11 version. And in this video, we're going to talk about Wondershare DemoCreator, which is a great software that we've talked about before. And of course, you can try it for free if you go on their website. Once you open the software looks something like this. You have a few sections in the left side and also some main buttons in the right side. You have new recording, which is basically the main feature of this app. You also have video editor, game recorder, schedule recording, and also video presentation. In this video, we're gonna focus on the recording function, and I'm also gonna talk about the video editor briefly so that you know how to edit your recordings with this software. Also, an interesting thing about Wondershare DemoCreator, once you open it up, you're gonna have two options. You're gonna be able to select the dark theme or the white theme, and I'm a huge fan of dark themes even on Windows 11, so I think this is a great addition. And now let's click on new recording and see how the software works. Once you click on that, you're gonna notice that you have this new menu where you can select the zone that you want to capture, the system audio, and you can select your device, microphone, and also webcam if you want to record your webcam. You can also select certain resolutions, for example, Full HD, HD, and you also have certain social media formats. But for this video, I'm going to select HD so you can have a smaller region of the screen recorded. And also you're going to notice that you can choose a recording scheme for your project. For example, you can export express, export video directly after recording, no editing process required, or you can edit recordings right after you record them. This will basically export the footage to the video editor for more editing options after the recording is done. You can also select to hide the mouse cursor if you're interested. For additional settings, you can click on this icon here and you're going to have general settings. For example, it is recommended that you enable GPU acceleration. Also, where you want to save the files. For example, I'm going to select desktop. You also have video options. For example, the frame rate, I'm going to recommend 60 frames per second if you are recording for gaming. Also, the encoder here, you can use H.264. Basically, this is the most used encoder on editing and also on recording. And quality, you can set it on high, but of course, the video file will have a larger size. You also have the webcam section where you can select your webcam, resolution, and frame rate, and also shortcuts. You can stop pressing F10 and also start, pause, and resume with F9. And after we've done all the settings, we can now click on the record button, and as you can see, we have a countdown timer, and the F10 and F9 shortcuts are reminded to us that they can be used to quickly pause or stop the recording. And as you can see, Wondershare DemoCreator allows us to do a lot of stuff to our recording in real time. So for example, let's say we are now recording a tutorial or a guide, and if you want to highlight something, you can use some of these functions from up top. You have pen, highlight, text, number index, sticker, circle, rectangle, arrow, line, eraser, spotlight, magnify glass, whiteboard, and more. Let's for example open up the settings app. I'm going to open the settings app in the display section, and let's try to emphasize something here. Let's say we are recording a video tutorial, as I've said. So for example, we can use the rectangle to highlight something. We can highlight this, for example, in real time in the recording. We can also use the arrow. For example, let's use a yellow arrow and we can point it to here. And of course, you can always use the pen and so on to type things if you want inside your recording. And I think this is really useful. And we can also apply a sticker if we want right here. And this is everything that we have applied on our video. And we can also click on the undo button whenever we want to undo something. And we can also redo something, as you can see, once we use these options. The highlight function is also really interesting because you can highlight something without overlaying the whole text or image that you are highlighting, and I think that is pretty nice. And you can change the size of it if you want. You can make it larger or smaller if you want. And of course, we also have the mark tool, which will help us mark certain timestamps in our recording, which is pretty interesting. And if we click on clear drawing, everything will be cleared from our video. But now let's click on the stop recording button, and you'll notice that our recording will be automatically opened into Wondershare DemoCreator, and we will be able to edit it using the built-in editor. We're not going to go in depth with the video editor from Wondershare DemoCreator, but I'm going to show you the basics. So for example, if you select the video here, you're going to notice that on video you have a lot of options that you can apply to your video, such as scaling, rotation, position, blending mode, opacity, and also speed, which I think are pretty useful. And also, if we had an audio, we had the volume, denoise, voice changers also that we could have applied, cursor, and basically this will allow you to change the scale and the opacity of the cursor in real time. I think that is pretty nice. And also hotkey tips. The general workspace inside Wondershare DemoCreator editor is pretty simple. Down below you have the timeline, in the center you have the preview, and here you have the library with all the media that you've added. At the top here you also have effects that you can apply, transitions that you can use, annotations, captions, stickers, filters, and audio with a lot of stock footage such as video, audio, and stickers that you can use. And of course, the simple edits that you can apply, as always, split, delete, and so on. I think this is pretty interesting. And you can also apply a voiceover if you want. You can record audio, select the device, the volume and so on, and you'll be able to record an audio to apply to your video that you are editing using Wondershare DemoCreator. So for example, let's apply some quick edits to our video. Let's say we don't want this part. I'm gonna press S on my keyboard at the beginning and at the end, delete this, and then can drag this to put it in the right location. Then we can apply a transition. For example, I'm gonna be able to apply it here. If I want, it's added successfully, but I'm gonna add it right in between the videos. As you can see, the transition is playing pretty smoothly, but you also have other transitions that you can apply, for example this one, and you have a lot of variety things that you can apply to your editing very easily. And don't forget that inside annotations you have all the text that you can apply, and if you apply a text to your video, you're going to be able to do a lot of stuff such as the font size, color, letter spacing, text border, text shadow, and more. You have unlimited settings, and I think this is more than enough to create a good video using Wondershare DemoCreator. So now let's type in here text-based, for example, and let's change the size to smaller, and let's apply a custom font just for the purpose of this video, and we can move this text somewhere around there. After we've finished editing our video, we can click on export to save it, and here you're going to have some options to export it, and of course you're going to have also some pre-formatted settings for certain social media websites, but we're going to select the MP4 format. I'm going to name the project test, and then select the directory to desktop, the preset to high. We have here resolution, frame rate, and size. We also have additional settings that we can change related to video and audio. Then we can click on export, and our video will be exported pretty fast because we don't have a big video here. But I think this is great that we have a built-in screen recorder with a video editor with Wondershare DemoCreator. These are basically the main features of Wondershare DemoCreator, the recording function and also the video editor. But as I've said, you also have other stuff, for example the game recorder, which will have an optimized game mode, which will help you record gaming, also schedule recording, which will help you schedule a recording, which I think is a pretty interesting function. And also if you have a video presentation and stuff like that, I have a Zoom call or something, can also do a video presentation. And here you're going to have another section of the software that you can use to create a presentation, and this will help you a lot to blur your background, for example if you're using a camera, and a lot of other options. You're going to have also a teleprompter, and I think this is great. And you can also cast this to apps such as Zoom and so on. You also have this avatar function, which I think is pretty interesting. So overall, Wondershare DemoCreator is a great software that you can use on Windows 11 23H2, of course, to record and edit your videos. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description for the software, and you can try it for free today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like below, and also subscribe to the TechBase channel with the notification bell activated so that you won't miss any future uploads like this one. I was Emmanuel from TechBase. Until next time, have a nice day.